What's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of What If. This is the podcast about What If, where we talk about What If from Disney+. What if we do it?
What if we do it now?
Can we do it now?
I think we can do it now.
Well, hold on. Before we do that, make sure if you're on YouTube, you like and subscribe.
Sure, right down below.
Hit that bell.
Knock it out.
Yeah, make sure that you are ready to hear when all of our new episodes come out.
That's right.
And if you are listening to us on the podcasts everywhere, they're listening to us on the podcasts. Definitive article, the podcasts.
The podcasts, yeah.
Right. If you're listening to those, tell everybody about it and listen to it more because we like it when you listen to our podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. And another special announcement for this month of September 2021. If you are not a Patreon supporter, please make sure you become one.
It's wonderful.
It is. And if you do,
special perks and you get to hear our podcast of nothing.
Podcast, the new episode coming out this Friday.
That's
I
right.
think so. Yeah, this Friday.
That's right.
Yeah. So do that, but also the special perks. Speaking of special perks, special merch, limited edition Halloween-based zombie merch coming out.
Fits perfectly with this
episode. So if you are a member of Patreon either previously or if you join in September, your name gets thrown into the raffle for a limited edition run T-shirt that will be handed out and delivered to your door, hopefully by Halloween. That's the goal. If not, just show up to Thanksgiving. I mean, people like zombies at Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, always. I mean, especially, you think about it like Thanksgiving, eating a lot, zombies. That makes sense.
I'm thankful for zombies.
Always.
And I'm thankful that zombies were in this latest episode
of
What If, man?
Yes.
Episode number 5.
Yeah, zombies is one of my favorite themes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love zombie everything.
Yeah.
I hate zombies, but I love zombies.
You hate zombies as individuals?
I hate zombies.
But you love the concept of zombies.
No, I hate zombies like as a real thing.
Right, like the actual zombies that exist in our world, you don't like them.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's like one of my greatest fears is an actual zombie apocalypse. I literally...
That's why our podcast is in your basement, in
exactly.
like a stone cellar.
This is a very safe space. I mean, that's why I bought it for that reason. You know, I've got multiple gates around this house.
Yeah.
I've got a stone-walled home. I've got stocked freezers in my basement. Yes,
you have a castle.
It is well protected, and I've already started my wife on being able to start a garden out back. So we want to be self-sustaining when the zombie apocalypse hits. It's not if, it's when.
No, it's when. And
it's when.
And you heard it here that when the zombie apocalypse hits, our podcast will still happen.
Yeah,
because
I mean
we can still do it down
here. Of course. We won't have any issues. There's a few rules about like coming into my home. Once the zombie apocalypse happens, I'm pretty clear about this. Like, I'm happy to take in refugees. I'm happy to bring people in.
So kind.
However, what I'm going to be very clear about is, when, for example, in this episode, when Hope got the scratch on her, and they were all like, no, like, we need to shoot her in the head.
Get rid of her. Well,
shoot her in the head right then and there.
Them to do. But
right then and there.
If they would have listened to her, though, then they wouldn't have survived. But we'll get to that.
But so you come to my home.
If you have a scratch,
if you are scratched, bit, and you're trying to like hide it or anything like that, I shoot you and I shoot the people that you come with.
What if?
Yeah. What if? I see where you're going with this.
What if I am scratched by my cat?
Is your cat infected?
Probably. I mean, he's probably infected. He's probably infected now.
I won't hesitate to shoot you, Craig.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's a good friend.
That is a good friend.
That's a good friend. I don't want to turn into a zombie.
Do you want on your conscience to have like destroyed a household of people that you love because you're a zombie?
So it depends, though. It depends because see, we never asked.
There's no cure in sight.
No, listen, we never asked the zombies. Maybe they have maybe it's a really good life.
What
if it's like a really good life?
It's not a good life.
Have you ever watched that zombie movie where it's like a romantic comedy and the one zombie it's like is like attracted to this girl and starts like being able to speak again?
I deal in real zombie issues. I don't deal in fake made up zombie
But you've never
stuff.
been a zombie. Maybe it's really great having your flesh hang off your bones.
Absolutely
Maybe
not.
it's like, I mean, you can't die unless somebody puts something through your head.
I'm going to shoot you.
All right. Well, fair enough. I'll get rid of the cats.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Well, anyway, no cats in this. No Flurk. I was kind of hoping there'd be a zombie Flurkin.
A zombie Flurkin would be amazing.
That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But they at this point, Captain Marvel was around because this was Thanos' time.
Yep.
I love how it starts with Bruce getting shot back to Earth.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's too late.
Yeah.
Because nobody's there.
Yeah, and it plays right into
the start of Infinity War.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I thought that was super fun.
Yeah.
And then everybody's, it's zombies. It's just it's your standard zombie apocalypse.
Sure.
But I do like where the virus came from.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a number of cool factors about this. Where the virus came from, I think is really cool. I do question, how zombies navigated out of the quantum realm.
Well, so what I assumed was that Hank didn't fully turn until they were back.
No.
Like he was trying to get out. He's trying to get out to get medical attention and to get her medical attention.
No. I disagree.
You think
he
changed right away?
I think he changed. We saw them all change very quickly.
We saw zombies can be smart. They can be smart. Look at what Wanda did.
No,
Wanda was still
I'm
pretty
sorry.
smart. She could still utilize all her powers.
Navigate out of the quantum realm.
All in the movie, all they had to do was push the button, and the people from the outside kind of brought them back.
Yes, but not in that particular one. He had to navigate. It was an actual driving one. It wasn't like where he gets pulled out.
Yeah. You know what though? People are hating on Hank Pym.
Why?
Because in one episode he kills all the Avengers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And in this episode he brings back the
zombie
apocalypse virus.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's rough. He's got a rough go.
Poor Hank.
Yeah, poor Hank, man.
He's not winning in any of these universes.
I like it. I like that it developed in the quantum realm.
But you're right.
But it actually is, how did they get out?
Well, zombies are smarter than you think, man.
No, they're not.
Smarter than you think.
And that's the thing.
You know why they're so smart? They eat brains.
But this is the thing that I don't necessarily. I like
this
protein. Concept. So I will name. I like the concept of this. This episode.
Yeah.
I like the idea that the zombie apocalypse hit. The Avengers were called in to save the day.
Yes, and then instantly,
immediately
they're bit.
Rogers is bit by Hank Pym.
By Hank. See?
Again, Hank is ruining the Avengers again. So I love that. I love all of that. But what I don't understand is these are adept zombies.
Yeah.
Except for the actual regular zombies. Like,
well,
the
they're
Avengers
fine. They're
zombies,
just not superpowered.
No.
The
Avengers zombies.
Yeah, they're good.
Are actually on a much higher level. I mean, you're talking about Falcon. He's flying.
Yeah.
This is flying.
That's how they got out of the quantum realm.
He's not just flying.
Yeah.
He's not just flying.
He's doing his
full-blown fighting.
Yeah.
He's got the wings coming in.
Yeah.
Protecting him from the gunshots.
Yeah.
Going to bite Bucky.
Yeah.
No.
Well, have you seen? Did you see Zack Snyder's new zombie movie? I know you like Zack Snyder.
I haven't watched it. No.
Well, so in that zombie,
no, thank you.
I actually heard it was pretty good.
I'm sure it actually is because Bautista's
in it.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
But I just haven't gotten around to watching.
Regardless, in it, there are different levels of zombies, and there are versions of zombies that are called the alphas, and they have higher brainwaves than the regular grunt zombies.
I'm just not getting it. I'm not getting it.
I like that.
There were a couple of pretty awesome square offs though.
Yes, there were.
Okay,
almost all of them.
So we get to see. Well, first, the one that I just talked about, which is Falcon versus Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
And
poor Bucky.
Yeah. I mean, Bucky goes through the ringer here.
Yeah.
Bucky loses Falcon.
And Cap.
And so Bucky is about to be bit by Falcon.
Yeah.
And
who is
Dora Milaje.
The Dora. It was Sharon Carter. I can't remember.
No. The Dora Milaje.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Him.
That's right.
Straight vertically.
Okoye cuts him in half.
Okoye cuts him in straight
and she's
vertically
like,
in
"I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he was your friend."
Yeah, and he's like, "I should feel something."
Yes,
but I don't.
I'm not really mad. He's like, "I'm good."
Yeah, but then he fights. Cap.
He actually fights
after Cap takes down Sharon.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I think you've had enough, Cap."
Yeah.
And I really love that line.
Oh, yeah.
And then having to have to go after him the way he did and just beat him down was awesome.
Yeah. I love how
he
caught the shield, very reminiscent to Winter Soldier, the movie.
Exactly. And, tosses it back, splits it in half.
Yeah. Yeah, catches him between the door. I guess sticks in the door, and then he takes the shield. He has the shield with him.
Now he has
sick.
the shield. Yeah, Bucky is awesome in this episode.
I honestly I liked Hawkeye versus Sharon Carter because, like, again, we've seen this a little bit, and they had to with zombies, but we've seen it a little bit in these episodes where they're not afraid to make it like it's tough. I mean, she got like skewered. Yeah, like, he like shot her right through the shoulder. And like pinned her to the wall and stuff.
Yeah, and
like, that's intense, man.
It is.
Like I thought I was like, ooh,
and Happy
all right,
going after her.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I love Happy's shirt.
Yeah,
Happy. Just waiting for Thor.
Yeah,
I love Happy's shirt, man.
Happy in this episode is great.
Happy was great. Yeah.
But the thing that it goes like, so Hawkeye is clearly missing shots.
Right, so he's not quite as good as he was.
But he's operating a bow and he's a zombie.
Good. Yeah, well, they're alphas, man. They're. I like it. I like the idea that. Oh, zombies are like, they're tough, but they're tough because they're numbers, right?
Yeah.
But then you get like superheroes who are zombies.
Yeah.
Like that's scary stuff, man.
I like there was some real, I think actually there's been some dark episodes to this point.
Yeah.
This is the darkest episode. And the reason that I think this is the darkest episode is because they went to the place that most zombie movies do not go to. They typically hide away from it, or if they do it, it gets real dark real fast.
Putting Paul Rudd's head in a glass
I was less bothered by that.
No, I thought that was great.
I was less bothered.
It reminded me of like Futurama, when all the heads are stuck in there.
It's the person that can't let go. Of the loved one,
and how perfect to have a Vision and Witch.
Them.
Yeah.
That is messed up. So we watched
like
this episode.
Pieces of people down there.
There's not just pieces of people. That
T'Challa
is down there missing a leg.
Yeah,
because he fed it to her.
Yeah. He's like sectioning people off.
This is a children's show, and we got messed
up. Not anymore. Yo, and there was a lot of like decapitations and slicing through people, and like,
people split vertically in half, horizontally in half.
Yeah, it was. This was not for the faint of heart.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It was great though, and I love the fact that Vision, in his logic, chose this is the only logical way to keep her alive until I can figure it out.
Right, but I think
it's so messed up though.
I lost Vision's logic.
Oh yeah,
when he rips out the Mind Stone from his own head. That
at the very end,
make any sense.
Yeah,
to me.
he killed himself.
He says, "I cannot leave her."
Yeah.
And I have to atone for my own sins in this.
Yeah, he shut himself down.
He ripped out his own Mind Stone.
Yeah, it was weird.
But how does that atone for his sins? And also, how is that not leaving her?
No, that does it. He can't leave her. In other words, he can't live in a world without her. So he can't like go off and help them figure out how to stop her. So he has to stay there with her.
No, that doesn't make any sense, Greg. That doesn't make any sense.
What?
His whole thing, everything he's been doing to this point was to keep her alive, to find a cure for her.
Yes, but I think he got to the point where he realizes that the cure will never work on her. Like, it's just not going to work on her.
But how does he know that? If they got to Wakanda and were able to amplify the power?
Yeah, well, remember...
Are you kidding me?
Remember, his logic circuits are skewed by the Soul Stone. Like, he's not
But I'm just saying, it doesn't make any sense that his logical next step was, I'm going to rip out my own Mind Stone.
Did it make sense that he chopped off T'Challa's leg and fed it to her? Like,
no, but like...
Yeah, he's unhinged.
He is.
But
he is.
It was his atoning was that that then gave them the Mind Stone because they're going to use that to find the cure.
Yeah,
so
but
his atoning was give them the Mind Stone.
So I hear
because
that.
Here's the thing: if he went with them, what I felt was that if he went with them, he knew he wouldn't be able to like allow himself to cooperate because he knew it would be the end of her. So the only way to allow them to actually figure out the cure was if he gave them the stone without him. Because if he was there, he would eventually revert to, no, I've got to protect her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So he would undermine them at some point.
Exactly. So he had to just give them the stone.
I'm lost by that
was crazy
process. And he also
agreed.
left them in a position. So here's the other thing.
That's because
a major
it
problem.
brought down all the walls.
It brought down all the walls. He left them in a position, a vulnerable position.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
And then who has to go and fight?
Ant-Man.
No. Wrong.
Bucky. Bucky went and fought.
Bucky went and fought.
Yeah.
Bucky went and fought Scarlet
Witch. Yeah.
But then the Hulk has to sacrifice himself for them to be able to fly away. So now there's no Bruce Banner. Who's figuring out how to use this Mind Stone to be able
Shuri's smarter than Bruce.
Actually work through that?
Shuri's smarter than Bruce. She's in Wakanda.
Well, yeah, but
she's good.
We
and
we
Peter's
don't know that.
Smart.
Are you sure?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you sure
it's a different
she's
universe.
there? It's a different universe.
And Peter's genius level. He's just not quite there yet. If he had the Wakanda
not the same
stuff,
level.
But here's the deal.
He's not figuring this
out.
out.
But did we see the Hulk die?
No,
didn't.
I don't think
he's still
dead.
out there.
Yes, but he's not flying to Wakanda.
Yeah, he can run there.
Oh my god!
The Hulk can jump he can jump forever. He's got like quads the size of like your house. Man, he can just jump.
That's just wrong.
He'll jump.
No, I don't
just
think so.
Jump
I
there.
think we're meant to believe that he.
I don't think so. I think we're meant to believe that he'll come back. He'll come back. They can't penetrate his skin.
Well,
he'll come back.
All of this is irrelevant.
Anyway.
All of this is irrelevant.
They get the Mind Stone. They go to Wakanda.
This is all irrelevant.
Yeah.
If we are dealing with an actual zombie Thanos, none of this matters.
Well, but
none of this matters.
He doesn't have all the stones yet.
He doesn't have the Mind Stone.
Right. And we don't know if he has like the stone from Vormir or anything.
It looked like
it did look like I couldn't see
when
if he
I
had all
looked
the
at
ones.
we know he doesn't have the Mind Stone.
He doesn't have the Mind Stone,
but he has all the others. It looks like.
Yeah, but now he's a dumb zombie. Dumber zombie.
No,
not quite as
because
smart
they're
as
all
that.
apparently all the zombies know how to do stuff.
Not as well. He's kind of like half,
well enough
half
to break down Wakanda's walls. Well enough to do that. At the very least, he can break them down.
So this
with a zombie horde outside of it.
Yeah, his children of Thanos zombies.
Right.
They're so cool. Well, so this episode ended very strangely.
Yes.
It wasn't.
It
was very odd.
I was actually.
I was a little confused.
I was very upset with how they ended this episode.
I was more confused than upset, and a little bit hopeful.
I was frustrated. I'm not hopeful. I am not hopeful.
You don't think that the next episode is going to be a second part?
I don't think so.
I want to see more zombies.
I agree.
Here's the thing.
I am with you 100%. I want it to be a second episode, so I hope I'm eating my own words.
So Marvel Zombies. So here's why it worked. So one, Marvel Zombies is an actual run in the comics.
Right.
So there's plenty of things they can pull from to like make it fun.
Yeah.
And the other thing
everyone
is that
has zombies.
So the other thing though,
DC had zombies.
Yeah, it wasn't as good. I didn't like it as much. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much.
Blackest Night, you didn't like Blackest Night as much?
Well, but I feel
Are
like
you out of your mind?
I feel like that's not a legitimate zombie. Like that's different. That's like reincarnated dead from the lanterns.
What is a zombie?
I know, but it's not like the anyway. There have been promo pictures of Spider-Man wearing like the Doctor Strange cloak and actually using it. Like so in
he did in this episode.
No,
he wore it and used it in this one.
Yeah, but not the same way as the pictures. Like very very little, and then it went to Scott.
Okay.
Like it's on Scott for the most part.
So it's on him now. Yeah.
So like, and I believe there's a comic run where with the zombies where Spider-Man has the cloak. But anyway, so
I hope so.
I hope there's another one.
I want a part 2 because if this is all we get, like then I'm going to be really even more frustrated. Like I'm fine with being frustrated for a week until like I get a part 2.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Well,
like I'm not okay with
if they just leave it.
You just leave it here, and we have a zombie Thanos with the gauntlet,
right? I feel
shown at the end, and you do nothing more with that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little too like if they would not have shown like here's the thing, right? If they would not have shown, did it end with a little like talking bit with the Watcher? I don't remember.
Not really.
It didn't really, right?
No.
Normally they do.
Yeah.
Like, so if it would have ended without Thanos
mm-hmm.
and the Watcher just saying something like, always in humanity there sparks hope when whatever, and they fly to Wakanda and it ends that way, then I would have been okay with it. So I would have been like, oh,
sure.
They're going there to make the cure.
Yep.
We don't need to see the cure. That's no fun.
I
want to see the zombies fight.
Yeah.
But it ended with Thanos appearing with the gauntlet and being all zombied. So, like, I feel like that's too much, man. I don't think they're going to just stop it.
You want to go down a real rabbit hole?
I love rabbit holes.
Okay, what about this?
Let me hear it.
Zombie Thanos.
Yes.
Right? Doesn't know. He has the most powerful thing in the universe, right? On his hand.
Yes.
Doesn't know how to actually wield it because he's a zombie.
Probably, at least to some degree.
What if he breaks down barriers between the universes because he's a zombie?
And he's the one who opens things.
He opens stuff up because he's a
zombie.
He
releases Demon Strange.
And
then him and Demon Strange team up.
Sure.
And then he snaps his fingers and everybody turns to brains.
Yeah, like he could... zombie Thanos with the gauntlet.
He could mess some stuff up.
That is a wild card.
Yeah, right, for sure. Yeah.
That's a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
See, there's so much. I feel like
that's why we need to see more.
Yeah,
we need to see more.
They ended it differently than the other episodes. The other episodes ended with much more. Even though we want to see more of the world,
it was a big letdown on how they ended it. To be honest,
unless it's a first part.
But
then
I would have liked to have seen
like zombie Thanos will return.
Yeah, zombie Thanos. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, right?
We've always seen. Blah, 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 will return in Avengers. Like, we always know that somebody's going to return. We didn't see that here. I don't have confidence that it's going to happen that they return.
Yeah, and I don't want to get my hopes up and think it's going to happen.
Exactly. So I'm really trying to
because it was fun. It was fun, and it was cool. I liked the hope. As soon as as soon as they left her,
sure,
and she went big and started wrecking all the zombies so they could get through.
Yeah,
my wife was like, now they're going to have a giant zombie. And she was exactly right. They come out and it's like, rah! It's like, oh my goodness. It's giant zombie hope. That was so cool, man.
Yeah, I know. That was
so
actually
cool.
I don't know why they didn't think about, she probably needs to then, scale back.
Yeah.
But, with the way that these zombies have been set up, she could have gone large again anyways.
Yeah, right, for sure.
She would have known to do that.
Yeah, and she doesn't, they don't seem to get, they don't seem to fatigue the way. She wouldn't have had to go down to rest, because usually when they get big, they have to rest.
Right.
But, yeah, it was just oh, man, it's a giant zombie. I love that. That's so cool.
They had a lot to contend with in these zombies.
Man, yeah, and it was fun. And they didn't hold back. I feel like it was a good...
They didn't hold back at all.
It was a good balance of, this is still the MCU, and so it's not, super, super gory. It's not Suicide Squad gory, but it's gory enough.
It was dark.
It's gory enough.
Dark and gory enough.
Yeah. Yep. It felt right at home with the zombie world.
These are some really dark episodes.
Yeah, these last two are real dark. Yeah. All right. Well, we love zombies. Hopefully, you guys love zombies. And just one last little plug. Get that Patreon. Get that Patreon. You
get on Patreon, you might get that.
You might get zombie merch. Come on, get that zombie merch.
Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/LegionofCC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.